Hey, and we're back. You know, I wanted to talk to you guys about something. Exploring new roads, right? If you're exploring new roads, you have to be ultra careful. It doesn't matter if you're going slow. Like right now, I'm going like 41 miles an hour. I'm going to hit this curve. I've never been on this curve before. Does it mean I'm going to gun through it? No. I've been to a curve like this before. But you know what? Slow your ass down and find a good entry speed. Pick your line. And don't add throttle, maintenance throttle, right? I just took that corner at 35 miles an hour. I've never been on this road before, right? That doesn't make me weak. That means I just want to take it at a nice pace the first time I take it. All right, 35, 40 miles an hour is, you know, you've been riding for a little bit. You can handle it at 40 miles an hour, okay? With a curve like that. But see, there's going to be another curve here. But I've never done this curve before. I don't know what's ahead. I can't see everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slow down just a little bit. It's 40 miles an hour, but I'm at 36, 35. And I'm just kind of counter steering right in. Right? So watch out for road hazards. You know, road hazards, potholes, dust. Those kind of things you really need to be watching out for when you're doing new roads. See, now here's not a new road for me. This is back on my main road that I ride all the time now. And let's go this way. I was just going the other direction before, but it's kind of looking lighter over here. I don't want to get caught in the rain. And that's the thing too, as a beginner, you're gonna get, hopefully you don't get caught in the rain, all right? But one day you're gonna get caught in the rain. And I've been caught in the rain yesterday. It just happened to me yesterday. Got caught in the rain. I'm like, yep, you know what, I'm gonna sneak out. It's not gonna rain anymore. I'm just gonna sneak out and see what I can do, you know? Have a little fun, go on a little joyride. And then it started creeping up on me and it started to rain. Yep, and I did the stupid thing and I had my phone mounted to my handlebars because I didn't think it was gonna rain. But sure shit, it started to rain. But luckily, I saw it coming. I stopped, pulled on the side of the road, and I put my phone in my jacket. Right? So like electronics that aren't waterproof, like your phone, you know, water goes in your charging port. You're going to get that message like water in your charging port. That's not really fun, you know? So another thing too is that when you get caught up in the rain and you're riding around wet pavement, wet roads, you're going to have grip issues, right? But you need to try to at least do it one time to know what it feels like. And then when you get back home, you know what you need to do is you need to freaking clean your chain. Yeah, that's right. I clean my chain about twice a month, the 1st and the 15th. Know why? It's because I ride all the time. Yeah, I put hundreds of miles on within the course of a month, and so I want to keep up my chain. Don't neglect your chain. Just yesterday I had to do it because I got caught in the rain and I didn't wait. You know, you could wait a day or so or whatever, but guess what? I don't like waiting. If my bike is wet and it's coming back in, like I just got back from a rainy ride, man, I can't wait. I can't sleep with my bike soaked like that. I had to wipe her down and put it up on my paddock stand. I'll do a video next time on how I clean my chain. I mean, it's pretty easy. There's certain things you got to know how to be able to do, you know, yourself. And that's one of the things is cleaning your chain. The other is changing your oil. you know, at least. But cleaning your chain is super simple, you know. I'll do a video again, I'll do a video, but all it really is lifting up the back and being able to put it in neutral, make sure that your bike is not on, and you spray cleaner in it, you scrub it, and you wipe it down with a towel, making sure that all the black stuff and the soot and all that gunky stuff gets off. And then you're going to use chain wax or chain grease or whatever you know, your bike calls for, and you just do that. And for me, as often as I ride, I clean my chain every 2 weeks, the 1st and the 15th. But yeah, I mean, going back to the unexplored roads, you really have to keep an eye out. I mean, you got to be careful as it is in this dang sport. But when you're riding new roads, you got to be super, you know, be confident, but be careful. You don't know how smooth it is. You don't know the cambers and the turns and things like that. And so that's why the more practice you get, the more you can play by ear, you know? Like, I'm a musician, and there's just something to be said about learning how to read music, learning how to play music, but also learning how to play by ear, right? And when you're on a motorcycle, it's fine and dandy when you are in a parking lot at your MSF course or around your neighborhood, but it's another thing being in traffic. So if you don't ever practice being in traffic and being comfortable in traffic, you're not going to learn how to play by ear. Which, in my opinion, you know, when you're a musician and you can play by ear, it's like you can just listen to it and you're like, oh yeah, you know, like those guys that on the piano that can just listen to something and just play it perfect. They got perfect pitch and all that stuff. You kind of got to be the same way with motorcycles, you know. You practice enough to where you can ride anywhere and you can play it by ear. You can go on into, you know, playing by ear, meaning, you know, you can take new roads that you've never been before and learn how to ride through safely, because that's the fun of it. Once you learn how to ride a motorcycle and not think about upshifting, downshifting, everything you got to do to stay safe, right? Once you're not thinking about that, then you can focus on the road and being safe on the road, paying attention to any kind of road hazards that might come into play as you're riding. Oh, this feels good. I actually really like this road. It's a chill road to just relax and go. See, now it's starting to look all dark over there too. I'm my town's kind of in this bubble right now where it's nice right now, but now the further I go, it's going to get darker and probably going to get rained on. So you got to make some decisions, right? You got to make some decisions on what you want to do. I'm probably not going to go any further up past the stoplight, because I'm just going to loop around, because it looks like it's going to rain over there. So yeah, this shit's just fun. Just going out, exploring new roads, taking turns you've never turned down before. It's cool, you know. But you got to go out and practice in order to really reap the benefits of motorcycling. You know, it's no fun being scared and timid. And the only way that you're not going to be scared and timid is through more education, more formal training if you need, if it's available to you. But yeah, just going out and ride, go practice. You know, don't let the bike be something that you focus on. You know, like for me, you know, I talk about all these accessories that I have and all that stuff. That's just what I'm comfortable with doing, right? I did it all at one time, but now my focus is riding. the accessories and what you want to add to your bike and dreaming about bikes and things like that, you know, sometimes you kind of get into this rut where it's like sometimes you're not even going out riding, you're just on YouTube. You're too lazy to go out, or you can't go out, and so you just spend all your time thinking about motorcycle gear and what you're gonna buy next for your bike. But trust me, when you get to a point like me, there's really not much I can keep buying for my bike. I pretty much like maxed out what I could buy for it. You know, an exhaust, I don't really need an exhaust. I like practicing around in my neighborhood. So, but other than that, I mean, I have everything what I need. What I'm trying to say is that don't make your bike and what you have be the main thing that you think about in motorcycling. You are wanting to get on the bike and just ride as many hours as you can, you know, during the week, during the month, as much as you can, honestly. Because that's going to get you practice. That's what it's all about. It's not about accessories. It's not about what you're going to do to your bike or what's the next bike. I mean, you can think about all those things, but at the end of the day, you're not going to get good by doing that. You're not going to get good at motorcycling by shopping or even watching. Watching videos of other people, instruction only helps you, but it's only gonna go so far until you just get out and Moto Jitsu on YouTube. Look him up. He's awesome. He will tell you, shut up and practice. I love that. I love it. You know, I think about him saying that all the time. Shut up and practice. You know? Once you start reading and watching videos and things like that, honestly, at the end of the day, you just gotta shut up and practice. Just go out, practice something. That's gonna get you good. So, anyways, that's kind of my thoughts on it. Yeah, like I said, beginner, non-beginner, advanced, whatever. This is the fun of riding, exploring new roads, going out, not having to think about what you're doing. You're just kind of at this subconscious place of what you need to do with your hands and feet and your body, right? Leaning and counter-leaning and counter-steering, things like that. And so you want to get to a point where you're comfortable to where you're doing the right things without thinking about them. And that's kind of where you want to be. And that takes practice. So, all right, guys, until next time, let me know down in the comments how often you practice, right? Or when are you going to get your MSF course taken care of? Or, you know, do you have your license already? Talk to me, man. I don't have that many subscribers, so I want to change that. But as of right now, I have time to respond to every question you have. Or if you want to talk about it or shoot the shit with me, I mean, that's cool. All right? Well, until next time, like and subscribe if you like this video. See ya.